I am the true alpha male, the living legend of hair loss, and everyone knows this. As I take my journeys across the globe, people prepare parades for me and say, here he comes, the true alpha male, the living legend of... Well, actually, that hasn't happened in a while because, you know, COVID-19, coronavirus. So. But, man, those were the glory days not that long ago when that used to be my life. Let's check out some comments. You know, here's the thing. I feel like a common theme has developed. If you haven't noticed it, boy, I have. And that is, I am openly talking about how I don't want you to watch my videos if they're about hair. I'm doing everything I can to keep people from watching them. They're stupid, pointless, lame, dumb, a waste of time. Stop watching them. But every once in a while, I'll get some comments and I'm like, yeah, that guy gets it. I like that guy and I respect that guy. So many of my viewers, and this is gonna sound harsh, so many of my viewers I don't respect because they refuse to see me at eye level. They keep saying, Nick, let me send you a picture of my hairline. You can tell me. I'm like, I don't care about your hair. You're a teenage boy and I'm old enough to be a dad and I don't know what to think. That's weird. It's all about your hair not mattering. And once you can get to that point, then you've got my respect. So I want to take this moment, this video, to just show a spotlight on people who are actually getting the help they need from my videos. When I see comments like this, I'm happy. I'm like, okay, there's a viewer that I respect. I wish most of my viewers were this intelligent and mature, but see, that's the problem. Most of you are not, and you can't help it. You're young. It's all right. You're under the age of 35, the magical age when you finally wake up and realize, I wasted so many years of my life caring about hair when it doesn't even matter. I was thinking like a gay man. I was thinking like a straight woman and not a straight man. Let's check out this comment here. So the video I made called "A True Alpha Male Refuses to Get a Hair Transplant. He Restores Himself Internally." Star Galaxy 7 said, quote, "Great video, Nick. I'm in Norwood too, and I just decided to buzz it all off and see what it looks like, and I like it. But it also looks good grown out. You just have to believe in yourself and focus on goals." The hair transplant, that's me censoring my video. And that's cool that he said it, because, hey, I don't use certain language, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean I don't think it. But hey, it's a matter of how society accepts certain words. But I agree with Star Galaxy word for word, even if I'm not saying word for word what he said. So I love that. I love the confidence. I love not caring. And not caring about hair is cool. Worrying about it or thinking about it is definitely uncool. Because nobody cares about a man's hair except for gay men and insecure men. But straight men who are confident, no, they don't. They don't. All right, here's another one. I love this from Dave Cutler. I think he's been watching me for a while. I made a video. Hey, check this out. I made a video called "I'm Norwood Too. Look at my receding hairline." Now, this was a test I did. I made 2 videos back to back. I published them immediately next to each other. One was called "I am Norwood 3. Look at my receding hairline." And then I immediately published one called "I am Norwood 2. Look at my receding hairline." So there's just a number difference between the 2 videos. And in one, I slicked back my hair. I combed it back to accentuate my receding hairline and diffuse thinning. In the other, my hair was like this. It just normally how my hair looks. And my whole point was, you see what you want to see when you see me in that thumbnail. If you judge men based on their hair, which reflects your own insecurity about yourself, then you're going to see me as a guy who's pushing Norwood 3. But if you feel good about yourself and confident knowing that hair doesn't matter anyway, you're probably going to see me as just a normal guy, Norwood 2. That was the whole point of those videos. That's why I made them. It was a test to test my viewers. And I feel that Dave, he left the kind of comment that tells me he passes my test. Dave Cutler, quote, "I don't know, Nick. I don't typically go out and judge people on their hairline. But if I saw you on the street, I wouldn't even notice any hair loss. Looks like a normal man in his late 30s hair. I don't think people typically expect us to have a pre-puberty hairline," end quote. I love that comment. That's the thing. It's almost as if the younger my viewers are, the less confidence they have, the more warped their perceptions are on what women actually find attractive. they assume that unless you, and Google him if you need to, David Schwimmer, the guy that plays Ross on Friends, unless you're him and you're in your 50s and you still have a very low boxed in hairline, or another example I can give you is Noel Gallagher, one of the brothers of the band Oasis, one of my favorite bands. He's also a man in his 50s. This pre-puberty hairline, it's ridiculous. Good for him, but I mean, it's like putting such crazy values on yourself. And I still liken it to pornography. I think, again, when I'm talking about pornography, I'm not having a moral conversation with you. I'm not having a religious conversation with you. I'm having a psychological conversation with you that imagine, and I haven't talked about this much, so let's talk about it. As we all know, I'm a few weeks away from turning age 39. My generation, what was pornography to my generation? A Playboy magazine under a bed. That was my generation pornography. Compare that to current generation, teenage boys now that were born after the year 2000. They've only known the world with the internet and all the free porn that's flying around in the air all the time. Okay? The internet didn't even become a thing till I was age 16. So my generation didn't grow up in teenagers which even have access to virtual porn all over the place like today's generation does. And what it does is it rewires the brain, toxically rewires the brain so that you do not understand reality. You make assumptions based on all these weird fantasy stuff that's not real, and then you're trying to have a relationship with a woman and believe in yourself and be confident in yourself and assume what she actually wants as a human being. None of that's real. It's all toxic and destructive. Remember, this is not a religious conversation. This is not a moral conversation. This is a psychological conversation, and you need a positive male role model in your life to tell you this, because let's face it, who in the past couple of days has even had a conversation that's honest and real with you about pornography? Probably not. It's probably why you're watching my videos, because you're so depraved, needing somebody like me to tell you these things. So, going back to this comment here. See, a confident guy like Dave Cutler, he doesn't typically go out and judge other men on their hairlines. And I'm the same way. I don't care about a man's hair. The men that I respect in my life has nothing to do with hair. What an idiot would I be if I judged men on their hair? But again, I always say this, the kind of comments that people leave on my videos are always a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Because for you to judge other people means that you're judging yourself. When you're confident in who you are, why do you have time in your life to judge other people? Why do you have time to gossip? Why do you have time to talk about other people? You're not concerned about other people unless it's finding a way to help other people. But to judge them, and see, that's why, and another thing, speaking of pornography, or not exactly pornography, but see, that's the thing with social media, it does the same thing. It puts you in a constant state of you comparing yourself to other people. Oh, well, I've got better hair than him. Oh, but no, oh man, I wish I had his hair. She's so pretty, but she'd never like me because I've got a receding hairline. She's not that good looking. She might go for a guy that has a receding hairline. Stupid stuff like that goes through people's brains. They're showing their low IQ. Yeah, that's what you look like. Hey, I'd like to have an intelligent conversation with you. And here's you. Yeah, that's how stupid people look when they're scrolling their phones. When there's people in real life standing there. Guess what? You could practice your social skills with that person. You can have a conversation with that person. Looking at your phone, comparing yourself to other people, basing your value on other people, on who you perceive that you're better than or worse than, that's thinking like a very insecure little boy or girl or unconfident person. You need me in your life. If you didn't, my videos wouldn't continue to be watched. I'm very aware of this. I wanted to get to the point where you just see me as an angry old man who doesn't like you because you won't grow up. Like, that's what it's getting to. This is tough love. I do love you and I do care about you, but I don't care about your hair and I don't care about hair loss. It's so stupid. It's so immature. It's such a dumb topic. So I'm going to keep saying these things until I finally get you all to stop watching these stupid videos. My hair videos are dumb, dumb, dumb. And you keep putting money in my wallet from the ads that show before them. I'm making these videos out of spite. I like you. I don't like your hair. I don't care about your hair. It's time to grow up. Are you with me or not? And if you're with me, it means you're not going to watch my videos anymore, which is exactly what I want. I want you to stop watching my videos. That means you have finally succeeded.